that you accept responsibility when tragedy of this magnitude strikes. That is something that's eluding the DMK. But what is the DMK doing instead? We're getting to know that 5 people who've lost their lives in the chaos, but the DMK is now drawing the temple festivals analogy. Voices from the DMK go on to say that temple festivals also witness this kind of chaos. The opposition continues to question the mismanagement by the state government, but DMK spokespersons are saying that the event was organized by the IAF. In a way, trying to shirk responsibility, trying to put the onus on the IAF for the crowd management as well. Now, let's go across to Dharini, who's joining us live. But before that, let's play out what the DMK has to say.
See, this is conducted by the Indian Air Force, and the crowd which the marina can hold. We cannot place chairs everywhere. They will not manage anything. They have not so far managed anything. But they, whatever the DMK do, they want to accuse. Immediately there were more than 100 people were taken to the hospitals and given treatment.
Varshini, so you've heard what the DMK has to say. That's the official spokesperson of the DMK, TKS Elangovan, goes on to say that this was organized by the Indian Air Force. The event took place at the Marina Beach. You can't expect chairs to be put there for everyone. And we did what we had to do. Immediately, people were sent to hospitals, given medical aid. That's the kind of response coming in when questions of mismanagement are being raised. First, tell our viewers about the number of attendees, who's responsible for crowd management, who is supposed to ensure that this kind of, a tragedy doesn't take place. Take us through all those details.
Well, if you see, there was around over 12 to 13 lakhs of people who are said to have reportedly attended yesterday's event. And when you see when these an event with this scale of a magnitude happening in any state, the state government will become responsible, because the arrangements and the traffic rerouting, everything will be taken care of the police. The Tamil Nadu police are the ones who are in charge of ensuring the safety of the people. So every sector of the police, including the law and order police, the traffic police, everybody comes into the picture to ensure the people are safe during this kind of an event, and they're being able to move in the city, because there was a complete traffic halt in and around Marina Beach yesterday for more than a few hours because of the massive crowd. In fact, 3-4 days prior to the event, the traffic police had released a notice as to how the traffic.
Because we have Kovai Satyan of the AIA DMK joining us. Good morning, Mr. Satyan. You heard what the DMK is saying. Now there are spokespersons of the DMK who are saying that this event was organized by the IAF. We can't have chairs put up across the Marina Beach for 11 lakh, 12 lakh attendees. We did what we had to. Those who suffered were immediately given medical aid. So there is a sense of denial that's coming in from the state government.
You cannot expect any other accountable answers from dynasty slaves. All they were interested is to host the family of MK Stalin in a AC-fitted makeshift tent. And all the ambulances were made to stand by near the VVIP's galleries. A common man who wished to express solidarity and patriotism was made to walk for 5-10 kilometers. And I could see children fainting in front of my eyes. Women and everybody crying for water. And there are elderlies who wanted to use the restroom. There were no makeshift restrooms available for women. And when somebody faints, the personal deputy there, even the police present, didn't know where is the medical aid available, nearby medical aid available. It was a complete failure and a total chaos. These guys played with the lives of a common man who came there to express solidarity and patriotism. Shame on them. Their priority was to conduct a F4, Formula 4 race by spending 45 crores because the Prince Udaynidhi favorite sport is that. But having known that lakhs and lakhs will come, there were no interdepartmental coordination. There
Mr.
were no
Satyan, if you're aware of the
system.
kind of arrangements that were on ground, if you could give our viewers a first-hand account of the kind of arrangements that were on ground, was the police bandobast enough? Was there proper crowd management taking place? And when the state government goes on to say, first of all, there is no official statement coming in from the health department, but when spokespersons of the ruling party in the state of Tamil Nadu come out to say that IF organized it, so we shouldn't be asked these questions. What do you have to say to that?
Having attended the event personally by myself, I can narrate to your viewers. The traffic and the public commutation was stopped 5-7 kilometers away from the event. People with children, elderly, were all being made to walk for 5-7 kilometers to reach the venue. And nobody knows where the entry point is. And nobody knows how to exit the venue. And people who came by car, they didn't know where the car parking is, so they stopped the car, switched on the AC, and they were seated inside their car, far away from the venue, leading to a complete and total chaos. An ambulance couldn't reach the spot where it was much needed because it was all the roads were blocked and it was crowded.
Okay.
There is no announcements available. Nobody on the force. Police was. I am asking a policeman, can you help? There is a child who is fainted. Call the ambulance. He said, sir, please call for me a number. I don't know. I said, where is the nearby medical counter?
Right.
Tell me if there is a medical counter nearby. When personnel are there, I'll seek their help. He says, I don't know, sir, where's the medical counter? You search for yourself.
Okay.
This is a kind of response what we received on the ground.
Thank you, Mr.
People were made to run helter and skelter.
Right. And you
People
saw
who
this.
wanted to
You're
save
saying
their-
you have attended the event. You were there. And whatever you're telling us is not just as the spokesperson of the AIDMK, but also as somebody who was present at the event, who saw what happened. Thank you, Mr. Kovai Satyan, for joining us with your account. But like you've been hearing, viewers, those who were present, those who were there, claim that they had to park their cars about 5 to 7 kilometers away from the actual venue. They had to walk. It was overly crowded. There was no proper police bandobast. Children were fainting, and when help was sought, it was not given on time. That's the kind of account coming in. We have Varshini joining us. Varshini, I'm sure you've spoken to more eyewitnesses and more people who were there on the ground. Take us through what they have told you, because Mr. Kovai Satyan, who's also a spokesperson of the AIADMK, has narrated that there was absolute chaos, no proper announcements, people were running helter-skelter, there was so much crowding that young children were fainting and no proper help was being given to them. Medical facilities were not, immediate first aid was not, present there on the ground at the event. What more do you know?
Well, when we spoke to a lot of people, public who attended the meeting, because the past entire week has been full of excitement because of the rehearsals that people saw and the kind of announcements that were made. People were really excited. Particularly Sunday, the event was held on a Sunday and it was a holiday for the entire, working community, and everybody wanted to go on a holiday with their family and friends to watch an exciting show by Indian Air Force. There was so much excitement, patriotic, feeling, in sense of patriotism in every individual who attended the event yesterday. But, that is why there was a massive crowd in spite of the Tamil Nadu government anticipating such a huge crowd. The failure to manage that is what is very shocking at this point, because we saw families with kids, we saw elderly people, we saw youngsters, we saw different people from different walks of life attending the event, and everybody had to stand there. The main issue was lack of provision of drinking water. What people couldn't fathom was the fact that it was extremely sunny. Chennai's weather, the tropical climate here is very hot, always hot. So the timing was from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., which was the peak hour of heat in Chennai, and that is why people couldn't stand there, and the lack of drinking water facilities, that is what led to dehydration and a lot of other issues that people had felt. And
so lack of drinking